61, post-menopausal, 100 days. Janet Jackson, 1995 body. Can it be done? We're gonna find out.
Out of the blue, I'm changing my tune. They think I'm singing off key and coming unglued.
So what does a minimum viable day look like with the simple prescription? Good question. Hey everybody, good morning. It is day 23 of the 100-day challenge, and this is Life with Dr. Shari Hall. Wow, what a morning it is. Today, it's a full lower body workout. We are officially in the 4th week of the 100-day challenge, and things are going to get intense here. But what's too intense? I want to keep working out. I want to keep going harder. I want to keep progressing what I'm doing and improving in my strength and my flexibility and my mobility and the way I'm eating. But at what point does that become stressful for the body and stressful for the mind? You have to remember that when you increase the intensity of your workouts and your muscles are getting more sore and they're getting a little bit more inflamed, that's actually stressful. And then that causes release of cortisol. Then cortisol causes release of insulin. And of course, we know insulin is the fat storage hormone. And that's why when you get stressed, your body actually doesn't want to lose weight. So it's a fine line. There's a fine balance between working out enough so that you feel like you're making progress, but not overdoing it. So what does a minimum viable day look like with the simple prescription? Good question. Sometimes what you feel like doing is just the minimum. What can I do just for today to make sure that I'm staying consistent, but not overdoing it? Because if you need a rest, you need a rest. If you need a break, you need a break. And you have to give your body time to recover, especially as we get over 50 years old. We start to become post-menopausal. Things take a little bit longer. So what's a minimum viable day on the simple prescription plan? Well, number 1, sleep, right? S is for sleep. No matter what, try to get enough sleep. Do whatever you can. For me, that's about 7 to 8 hours of sleep at a minimum. If I don't get 7 hours of sleep, the rest of my day seems to be a little bit off track. I'm a bit foggy. I don't eat well. Cravings slip in. So try to at least get enough sleep. Do what you have to do to have a nice, easy wind down so that your brain can calm down for the night. And all those wonderful things that happen while you're sleeping can occur, all those beautiful processes. Intermittent fasting. Well, I understand that on a minimum viable day, you may not be able to stick to your fasting window, and that's okay. I still try to maintain my 10 to 6 p.m. eating window, my 8-hour window, and fasting for 16 hours. But even if I can't, I try to get back on track with the next meal. Not next Monday, not next month. Definitely by the next meal. And it's okay if you have an off day. A little self-compassion goes a long way. M, mindset. For me, mindset is so important. And there are some days when I'm just kind of blue, or when I'm feeling a bit sad, or I'm feeling a little bit low on energy. So what does a minimum viable day look like on those days regarding my mindset? Well, usually going out for a nice walk is good for me. Getting out in nature, seeing the color of the sky and the green trees, going for a walk in the forest or down by the beach. If you live in a colder climate, maybe going out and playing in the snow for a little bit. I also try to listen to some good music. Sometimes just putting on a really happy tune can flip the switch on my mindset. But try to do something that gets you out of that humdrum mode. So mindset is very important. P, protein. Even if your meals are all off track for the day, try to get protein in every single meal that you eat. Protein first, protein, protein, protein. L, well, that's just a non-negotiable for me. Limit sugar, flour, and alcohol. If you're going to have a splurge, if you're going to have a celebration, go for it. Do it. Make the choice. Commit. Have fun. Celebrate. Do whatever you're going to do. But then get back on track for the next meal. Once again, return. Don't spiral. Keep it simple. Return. Don't spiral down that horrible hole where it's all about the sugar, flour, and alcohol again. And then E, exercise. any kind of movement. Sometimes that movement comes in the places that you least expect. It can just be in your everyday stuff that you do. For example, if you're going to the grocery store, park a little farther away from the entrance so you have a few more steps to walk. If you're in a building or a plaza or something where there's an elevator or an escalator, try taking the stairs instead. Do just that little bit to move your body and accumulate it throughout the day. Even 10 minutes will let your body know that you're still moving, you're still working, you're still following the plan to the best of your ability, to the best of your capacity for that given day. So that's a minimum viable day on the simple prescription. Today, it's a big lower body workout. I'm warmed up. I'm ready to go. We're going to take it up to the roof. I will post all the sets and the weights in the description below, but we're working everything. We're working the glutes. We're working the quads. We're working the hamstrings. And we're doing it all with some functional compound exercises, some combinations like a squat and then a shoulder press, a deadlift, and then a row. We're adding a little bit of cardio in it by moving my body, doing skaters and step ups, getting the heart rate up. And then I'm going to finish it off with a HIIT session on the bicycle. So doing little intervals of 20 seconds fast and then 40 seconds recovery, 20 seconds fast, 40 seconds of recovery, back and forth, 8 rounds. Are you ready? Let's take it up to the roof.
Raising me up from my introspection, everything became so clear when I saw the sky was blue, clouds were white, the grass was green, and there was light. It feels like a kiss from heaven. The breeze was rainbow bright, the dew was moist, and there was light. Feels like a kiss from heaven.
Okay, guys, we did it. We finished our lower body strength and cardio workout, and we did it up on the beautiful roof in the sunshine on the Sunshine Coast of Queensland, Australia. That was full on. Hey, full on. No minimum viable day for me today. So again, I'll post the full reps and weights, the dumbbell weights that I used in the description below so you can see the entire thing. But we did 2 blocks for lower body. The first block included suitcase squats with a shoulder press, Romanian deadlifts with dumbbells, going to a row, and then skater, just holding a weight and going back and forth, really working those glutes. The second block included step ups onto a bench, hip thrust where I put a weight across my pelvic bone there, and then calf raises. And I'm going to finish off with my HIIT session downstairs. I couldn't bring the bike upstairs to the roof. So I still have to do my HIIT session, but trust me, I am going to do it, get the HIIT session done. Remember, even if it's not the best day for you, you can still get through it using my simple prescription and your minimum viable day, which is make sure that you get enough sleep. Make sure you try to stay within your fasting window to the best of your ability. Keep your mindset as best you can, even if you need to just go for a walk out in nature. For me, getting a little sunshine does it every time. Sometimes even just putting on a great song can change your mindset. Don't forget your protein first in every meal. Even if your meals are not quite on track, get back on track for the next meal. Return, don't spiral. Keep it simple, but try to have protein with every meal, no matter what. Limit your sugar, flour, and alcohol. That's just a no-brainer for me, non-negotiable. Try not to. But even if you do, if you choose to celebrate, if you have one meal that involves a little bit of cookies or cakes or something like that, get back on track for the next meal. It's okay. Get back on track for the next meal. And exercise, move your body. And that could just mean incorporating more movement during your day. When you're going to the supermarket, park a little farther away. If you're at a place where there's an elevator or escalator, try using the stairs instead. Even 10 minutes can make a big difference for your mindset and telling yourself that you stayed consistent today. You still followed through. So that's all we have for today. I'm going to tick the box. Even though I haven't done my HIIT session yet, I am going to do it. And we have ticked on day 23. That's all we have for today. This is Life with Dr. Shari Hall, the 100-day challenge. We'll see you soon. So, if you're enjoying what you're seeing so far and you'd like to continue on the journey with me, or perhaps you just need a little friendship or some inspiration or motivation as you start your own transformation journey, feel free to click the subscribe button below. I'd love to have you along. So, subscribe.